Hello, everybody. How's it going? Howdy, Monkey. Howdy, Sheena. Thank you for the lurk. I'm very sore today. My voice might be a bit rumbly, because I've had a very physically demanding day, and I think I'm getting sick. So, yay. Ugh. But we'll figure it out. This might end up being a short stream if I feel the need. Come on, sneeze or don't. Sneeze or don't. Nope, it's gone. It's back. Oh, come on. So, welcome back to Phantom Brigade. I'm sick. Previously, we entered the contesting phase of our first real province. So we've managed to do enough damage that the enemy is now on the back foot, which means that we are now tear-arsing around, actively fighting people. We are engaging in all sorts of shenaniganery. Previously, we managed to cause quite a fair bit of damage. We actually just, like, nuked the hell out of an enemy base. So there's some interesting spots around. There's an unknown contact right next to a takeover. So I think we might want to go and do that. So we're going to go this way, and then we're going to do this takeover mission. There's an enemy patrol out looking for us, so let's avoid that. Apparently they'll give up after a little while. Alright, what have we got here? What you first take for gunfire turns out to be an impressive barrage of homemade fireworks. Small town seems to be in the middle of a festival. Oh, nice. Yeah, let's take some components and give our boys some time to rest. There we go, everyone's in high spirits. So let's go and cause problems on purpose. Strike under cover of darkness. So we're taking over a base while that patrol is out. We do need to start naming everybody a bit better. Self-care. Stretch. There we go. Okay. Let's go get them. So, with this one, we want to try and take the place over. So that means we want to defeat the enemies while causing as little damage to the surrounding structures as possible. Yeah, because this appears to be some sort of pipeline. These aren't people's homes, but the place could still be of use. So, let's take measure. We've got... Alright, this shouldn't be too difficult. We've got one medium tank. And, okay, you've actually got shields. Yeah, 250% health. So, where's our sniper? You are going to blow his head smooth off. To out here, and then you're going to just let rip on that guy. I'm going to have you start running this way. You might end up getting sidetracked, but that's fine. And you will do the same. You're going to start running in that kind of direction. Okay, that's fine. Oh, there we go. Down you go. Ah. Okay. That's a bit of a problem. Okay, pilot is concussed. That's fine. Yeah, he's out cold. There we go, come all the way around the corner, please. Oh, I see, he's backing up. That's why. Okay, I need to get my head around, like, predicting how much damage an enemy is going to take. Because, what keeps happening is I'm just, like, massively overkilling enemies. So I just had my machine gunner just absolutely rip into that building because he was targeting something that didn't move into where he thought it was going to move. Oh, 0 blocks demolished, though. Okay. Small levels. Oh, that reminds me. I do need to. I need to change the shotgun that the Protector has. Do we particularly care about mid-tier handguns? I'm honestly not sure I do. Oh, I see. Oh, okay, no, I think I do actually want to keep that then, because that actually does pilot damage. The submachine gun doesn't. It does structure damage. Rest of that can go in the bin. Yeah, that's just a worse version of the machine gun we already have. Your targeted strikes and constant pressure have pushed the enemy to retreat. Occupation forces are rapidly falling back to their last stronghold in the region. Resistance forces are already making their way to the base, preparing to attack before Cascade has a chance to rally. It's time to break their hold of the province for good. No, we're going to push. There we go. Showdown. That's a pretty big... Okay, and it's right there. It's within line of sight. Okay, I need to do this. There's two things I need to do before I forget. One, we need to change the shotgun off of this thing, because the heavy shotgun is actually too much. Yeah, 125 heat generation. How much... What's the heat threshold? Can I check? Yeah. 103. My maximum heat is 103. This thing generates 125 per shot. I think we're going to change... We're going to change that back to the slightly reduced shotgun. As much as it pains me to equip a worse weapon, we just don't have the... We don't have the heat to stomach it. Also, you should really be wearing your cargo pack, sir. Because we can actually give you... There we go, defensive plates. So now you have a little bit more strength. And let's also give you... Yeah, we'll give you more heat as well. Okay, that only does unit damage. That's fine. This does unit damage and structure damage. Yeah, so we'll give you demolition bullets, so you do even more structure damage. Okay, that's fixed. The other thing that I wanted to do is if you go into options... or is it... Ooh, no, cancel. Okay, I'm going to very quickly save. Hang on. Save. Go back to the main menu, because I found out there's a feature... There we go, experimental. Full replays. So now, allows the game to record and replay the entire battle instead of one turn. So now we can watch the whole fight back in real time. But apparently it's a bit shonky. So if something crashes, we will make do. Right. Let's go showdown. So, perilous. This mission is going to be dangerous. Prepare to lose equipment or units. Eject or retrieve if things go south. Jack of all trades. The enemy can counter a wide variety of threats. Bring a versatile squad. Prepare to make adjustments on the fly. Counter might last a while. Bring units capable of taking hits. The enemy is capable of devastating attacks. Bring units capable of quickly moving between cover. Okay, we might... Ooh. Occupation forces are in disarray. Defences are collapsing all across the province. Remnants are converging at this site, taking something massive out of storage. Intel is scarce, but there's one thing you know for certain. It won't make a difference. I like your enthusiasm. Alright. Yeah, let's just get in there. Oh my god, that's a spider mech. Okay. Holy shit. The Recluse, frigate class behemoth. I'm McFucking sorry. Well, is this something, Commander? Those heavy platforms haven't been used since the invasion. Behemoths, we called them. Oh, I was reading that, thank you. Estimated flatline within 10 seconds. Ah, oh, fuck. So, let's scroll back and read that. Difficult to run, but devastating on the battlefield. Exercise extreme caution. Right. What's it going to try and do? Oh my goodness, okay. So it's going to... It's turning to engage. Power surge detected within the system. Function unknown. But it's an offensive action. Right. So we've got a core unit with multiple turrets, although there appears to be an exposed fuel tank at the rear. Shit the entire bed. Okay. So, let's try... I think we're going to want to try and use these buildings for cover. We're going to send... Jade... Yeah, we're going to want Jade to... Yeah, run counter to where it's turning. There. It's just like a tiny little ridge there, which means that I can't get behind this building. Okay, you're going to hide in this sort of building. You're going to start just... We're going to try and divide up. Oh, I see. It's a big OA blast. That's what that... Okay, that's fine, because that means it hasn't done anything this turn. Now it's going to do something. Right, so it's going to move... It's currently targeting the Commissar with those big machine guns. Don't start engaging, so... Main gun... Oh, it does have a pilot. How much health does the pilot have? 25. I might be able to kill this thing fairly quickly then, because I've got a fair bit of... Yeah. 13 pilot damage. Okay, let's see if we can't just snipe the pilot clean out of her seat. Target. Okay. That's fine. You're fine if you just keep running. Okay. You're going to get in there. You're going to start... ripping up these turrets. Where's our machine gunner? There you are. Remind me, what's your... Okay, you have a shotgun secondary. That's fine. Just keep pouring on the machine gun fire, then. Can we do anything more with the sniper? You know what? We're going to hit Coolant Surge, and you're just going to keep firing at the main body. Let's see what that does. Okay, they've brought the machine... Right, so those turrets are automated. They'll only fire on something that gets within its range. The main machine gun at the front... You're about to... Yeah, you're about to just get rinsed, so... Get into cover. Maybe I should have given him the... Should have given him the missile launcher back. Okay. Now, this is probably a bad idea, but it would be really funny, though. How much has that done? Okay, the pilot is... Oh, we haven't even broken its shield. Okay, new plan. So run to about there and start getting behind it. You're fine. You haven't taken any real damage. Maybe the artillery would have been the better shout. Okay. You are going to activate your pulse shield. You're just going to start following it. You're going to start trying to get behind it as well. Go. And everyone has their orders. Let's try it. There we go. Okay. The front turret is almost broken. So if the sniper just keeps drilling the front turret... You are now safe to... Okay, you're pinned. Shit. That's not good. Yeah, you're still being targeted by the main cannon. That's fine. You stay behind that hangar. Keep following. Don't use melee. Okay, it's going to do another flame breath. I don't want to use my head. I'm imagining you saying that in the same kind of tone as, like, someone playing D&D for, like, the first time. Just like, okay, I'm going to rage. Right. You're still fine. Oh. Oh. Okay. I was going to say, we could probably just have you peek out and, you know, take a couple of pot shots, but no, that big, like, triple cannon's about to let rip on that hangar, so... You're going to keep your head down there, mate. There we go. Okay, the generator is out. Hull integrity compromised. Reserve weapons? Okay. Are you hurt? You're bruised. Okay. Is the turret finally... There we go. The turret has finally taken the fucking hint. Give me them reserve weapons too. Okay. I'm gonna run that way. Right as you cross, you're gonna open up. Yeah, if you move sort of like that, you can technically outmaneuver its ability to traverse. Okay. Can you start shooting at those side turrets, please? Are you guys getting shot at? Yes, you are both going to be detected. Honestly, that's fine for you, because you have shield and that grows back, so it's whatever. But you are kind of quite badly hurt right about now, so... You're going to keep... There we go, keep running. Keep running like this. Ooh. No, don't run like that. There we go. Flame burst. These side turrets are... Becoming problematic. I really should have brought... You know what? We're going to use the other cooling pulse. You just... Just let him have it. There we go. It is hurting. Pour on those bullets. Everybody focus fire on the core. Fucking finish it. Oh, you're... Okay, you're about to... You're about to do something very unpleasant. Yeah, okay. Quickly... Come back the other way. Be close over. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem that melee does anything to... We'll give it a try. That looks like it might hit, so... We'll see if we can rules of nature this guy. I don't know if that did anything. Come on, this thing is practically dead. Finish it! Looked like it did 900 odd. I'm honestly struggling to tell. Right, but... Move, because there's another friggin' airstrike coming down. Oh, there's some sort of laser beam. Okay, can you dash? Okay, I want you to dash kind of... Yeah, dash that way. So now we can do a full replay of... Right, asset loss. There's nothing the invasion forces can do to hold this province. Might be unwise to stick around. Let's head out. Oh, but I want to get that thing running again. So, how do I... Full replay. There we go. Full speed. So I'm going to watch Commissar come around here. Sprays the generator a bunch. Oh no, I think that did hit. Yeah, that... Okay. Good spot, Colonel. That definitely did the work. You forget every CAS aircraft, every dropship, every artillery shell at these coordinates now. It's not too late. Man's really said, target my position.
Scum.
Let's get motivated. Alright, so we did manage to just, like, whip that thing's leg out. Let's go. And that entire battle lasted 35 seconds. 10,000 damage inflicted, 1,600 taken. Alright. You did get scuffed up a fair bit there, but survived nicely. Yeah, you got kind of bodied, unfortunately. I need to, like, armor up our Commissar a bit more if I'm going to have you just, like, bum rushing into melee. Oh, hold up. Okay, I think my brain just, like, misfired for a second there, because I swear that looked like it, the mech had its, arm blown off. Alright. Respectable show all around there, friends. Oh, hello. I saw that.
Scum.
Is that a fucking death ray? I think it bloody is. Ultra heavy emitter generates a beam strong enough to cut through entire city blocks. Ineffective against mobile targets. Induced magnetic field severely limits aiming once the weapon is fired. Yeah, but it's like optimal range up to 100 meters, so I could just... Alright, and we actually got an upgraded blade. Very nice. Unusual reactor design sacrificing cooling capabilities for power output. 105% barrier regeneration. Sword! Drive me closer, I want to hit them with my sword. Ah, no salvageable equipment detected. Boo! Boo! With the last stronghold falling, the enemy is in full retreat. Field and Freedom Forces are setting up defences and will hold the province from here on out. Reports of celebrations in nearby towns are coming in. There is still much to be done, but that can come later. Your crew is in good spirits and is looking forward to a well-deserved rest. Alright. Let's go get some fucking sleep. Yeah, my guys are full of holes. Cheers erupt as you arrive at the resistant outpost. As you head to meet their commander, your crew rushes to greet the local pilots and set up camp. 3F managed to salvage some of Cascade's supplies as they withdrew from the area and offered to split them between the outpost. You weigh a few options. Rare components. No, I'm going to take this one. Yeah, get some nice rare armor. So, what have we got? We've got a sharpshooter. Interesting. So you're a sharpshooter, but you've got like different... you've got different... skills compared to my current sharpshooter. Bring back to the Boondocks clip again. At some point, I do need to just sit down and watch all of the Boondocks, because apparently it's quite good. Weapons that normally lose accuracy when moving can be fired at full precision for a short time. Oh my word. That's kind of nuts. Can I boomerang on it for like the next week? Valid. Valid. But yeah, I am... Do we want to hire an extra sniper? Who drives their weapons, the mech is under threat, receiving a hit while under 60% health, mech damage is temporarily increased. Trauma limit -1. Yeah, I mean, losing your shit in the middle of battle is probably not conducive to one's mental health. Pilot's able to skip... Oof. Okay. And a pair of rookies. I'm okay. We're gonna hire both the rookies. I think that'll do. Consider the next destination. So we now have a choice. The Western Pass is priority, strategically important through the Sunset Walls mountain range, critical supply path through the invasion forces, and an easily defendable choke point blocking the way to the rest of Fearland. Cut the enemy supply and secure the region through the Western Pass to prevent retaliation against the outer provinces. Or we can go to Hosford. Occupation forces in this region are vulnerable to attack. You can travel here to grow your arsenal and gain experience before proceeding to the Western Pass. Right, so this is literally just like, if you want to... if you want to actually, like, take some time to... Yeah, the press-up dimension. We're going here to train. And the game literally says, easy target. You know what? We've just hired 2 extra rookies. Let's do that. Path through the mountain could be perilous. After a short debate with your crew, you decide the best course of action is to deal with the occupying forces on this side of the ridge. It should give you a chance to salvage extra equipment and gain more experience before attempting the pass. Alright. So we have a number of choices here, and everyone is at full morale because we just beat a boss. So you can now overcharge. Massive amount of firepower is massive amount of power is increased. Enemy words. Massive amount of power is redirected to the equipped weapons, increasing damage for a limited time. Nice. So that you can just weigh down the trigger for a while. Expert marksman. Wow. You're just our one-shot machine. Damn. Whoop my ass, disappeared into the press-up dimension and came back to clown on him. Big fucking robots. We do love a giant robot. Howdy, Ina, how's it going? Okay, we have some cores. There we go, let's upgrade that, and, oh, you can build 2. You know what? Let's get 2 new robots cooking. And then we can get our new pilots kitted out. So we need to start renaming people around here, because as much as I love the NATO phonetic alphabet. So, what do we want to call our sniper? Because she's been busting heads. She fucking one-shot an assassination target. You know what? I'm going to name you after my favourite sniper from Hitman. You are going to be... let me make sure that I've spelled that correctly. Yes, I have. The Seeger. It's the best goddamn sniper in that game. Boom. And... what do we want to name our... what do we want to name our crazy melee fiend? Oh, you can make notes. That's interesting. Okay. That's fine, we can leave those names as they are. I'm going to change you back off the shotgun pistol. I'm going to give you the missile back. Because that would be really funny. That would be really funny, though. Do feel free, anyone in the audience, if you want to just drop a name or you have like a suggestion for how you want something to be laid out. So, so I want you to have a weapon that doesn't have movement sway. Is that just a better... okay, that is just a better version of the shotgun that I have. Yeah. Do we want to start turning you into a heavy? Not sure. Considering that, like, you're kind of big and slow. Okay, you definitely need some, didn't we get, like, some fancy light armor a minute ago? Oh, we did. We got some good light arms. Yeah, we'll give you some light arms. There you go. So now you're a bit speedier. You definitely need some better stuff. Oh, all of the gear that we have right now is heavy. We don't have any medium stuff. Okay, I can give you... well then. I was about to say, I can give you something else. No, I can't. I will give you the upgraded sword, though, because we got the upgraded sword. Yeah, that's just better across the board. Generates less heat. Nice. Can we do any upgrading? We can. Speeds up assembling and unlocks uncommon equipment by extending... ooh, nice. We can start making... yeah, we'll take that so we can start building more stuff at once, and then... There we go. Start getting some upgrades around here. Change the gearbox. And get the car moving a bit faster. Alright, and I'm going to... break down all of this, because there's not really any point in keeping grey variants of stuff I already have. Now, who, if anyone, do we want to give the Death Ray? Do we want to give anybody the Death Ray? Because that will, I believe, that will remove the option to... that removes the option to... what do you call it? Have a secondary weapon. Actually, you know what? Because I can change all this stuff on the fly, let's just get in there, and if something comes up that we need to demolish, we'll just switch to the Death Ray. Because we know what we're going to face, kind of broadly, before we even get started. So, attack your guarded cache, prevent the enemy from stealing the entrance. Ooh! We can... yeah. Tank ambush. What kind of goodies does that have? Now, let's get in here and see if we can't steal some goodies. There's barely anybody here. There's like one squad. So, you know what? This will be the optimal time. Yeah. One on-site contact of a defender squad. So that's, yeah, four contacts. I think this will be the perfect chance. So, we're going to get rid of those. This is going to be the perfect opportunity to give our rookies some time in the saddle. Is the start of this? Is this a BattleTech-like game? I've not played BattleTech. You'll see in a minute. You'll see in a minute. It's a kind of XCOM adjacent, I guess you'd call it. It's kind of XCOM adjacent, but the combat is decided on, rather than like you go, I go, all the turns happen at the same time, and you have to kind of predict what the enemy is going to do. Oh, you meant like thematically? No, this is more. It's not really sci-fi. It's just like. Yeah, we don't really have the great houses of BattleTech. Okay, we have a drone, a couple of heavy tanks, 2 enemy mechs. We should be able to just run these guys. Then we'll seal the cache in a few turns unless you intervene. Yes, we need to contest the doors. But the gist of the story is that we've been invaded, and now we are launching a sort of guerrilla campaign against a invading enemy force. Okay, you, since you're the big boy, you are going to... Can you hit that drone from there? Blocked, 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 blocked. Okay. You're just going to sit there and shield up in this kind of direction. Meanwhile, other rookie will get up here and just start ripping some shots down mid. It's briefly blocked, but it should be okay. Let him have it. I actually did a bit of reading into Battletech a little while ago, and I learned about the Dark One. That was fun. The Dark One hungers. I'm more than a little bit scared. Okay. That drone just has a big gun on it. I'd rather it didn't. You are going to try and march directly at me. Give it to you sideways. Nice, drone is out. Okay, they can't... Pretty sure they can't hit you, can they? Blocked. Oh no, you can... But yeah, for those who aren't familiar with Battletech, it's basically like the OG mech fighting kind of setting. And it has some very interesting shit in it, including the Black Marauder, which is my absolute favourite, like, sort of tropey twist, which is weird magical stuff in otherwise quite grounded settings. So the Black Marauder is a marauder, it's a class of mech, that might be sentient, and it might be possessed. So don't worry about it. You are getting shot up a whole bunch.
Now I'm a little motivated.
Scum.
Now I'm a little
motivated. Get your shield up if you'd be so kind. Rather double motivated today. It's going okay. I was just saying I'm kind of sore because I've had a very physically demanding day today. Okay, you know what? You should just move because you're... Go. This guy has friggin' missiles. Yeah, that's true. I do greatly enjoy my job. It's just that sometimes I have to lift a flight case. And it sucks. Okay, these heavy tanks are actually, as it turns out, quite heavy. Oh, that's why it's just doing missile barrages. We've blown its arm cannons off. That's right. to get the brainy work of being creative balances the mind. Yeah, that's a decent enough way of looking at it. You need to contest the door again, please. There we go, we finally got rid of one of those. Ooh, you're in trouble. Okay, can you get off the ridge, please, and break contact? I don't want you getting my nice mech blown up. No frame require repairs to the base. Ah, damn it! Okay, you know what? We're gonna take that one from the top. For France to go out to nature, disconnected it as well, working estate grounds and groundskeeping by day, only being online in the evening. Okay. Alright, we're gonna give the rookie squad one more try, and we might if it goes badly again, we might redo this. Yeah, it'll definitely be a good idea to sort of get away from it all for a while. I've never done grounds. I've did housekeeping briefly, but I've never done groundskeeping. I did briefly consider when I was like really broke. I did consider getting into groundskeeping, and I'd like put out a couple of applications, but nothing ever came of it, which is, you know, pity. Okay. Can you get rid of Madam Missiles over there, because she's very unkind. Was that only 67%? It's in optimal range. What the fuck? Just email you some pictures. Alright, let's have a look. I'm sorry, that's a postcard. Ina, are you sure this place is real? That looks like fucking Narnia. Very good photographer. No kidding! Okay, we want to just rip these guys up. Wait, when does the attack get launched? That's very confusing. I'm gonna just hope that's timed correctly. Start moving in this direction. Nice. I didn't even plan that. Unstable. Oh, okay, you are... Right, you've been hit. Try and put you between... Use the shield, that's what it's for. Use... God damn it, the mortar is... Ah! Okay, you're just gonna have to stay there and... Wait, how can you hit me but I can't hit you back? Okay, that mecha's disengaged. Oh, your shield's... Okay, you know what? Trying to do this with just the rookie squad is not working. Main building is a bed and breakfast. The oldest part of the building dates from about the 12th century. It started as the watermill. Wow. Okay. Alright. I'm going to give you some backup. I think a melee fighter will be... might be a good idea here. Because the door is, like, set in down there, having trouble actually getting, in because the door's, like, set in, I'm having a hard time, actually defending it. In there. You are going to just slash these guys up. You need to go away, because I do not like you. Holy crap! Good grief, this is terrifying. Okay, and you've immediately lost your offhand. So wait, why did you just... And then you just stopped. Why did you just stop? Okay, we're gonna do this one more time, I guess. There is something funky going on here, and I'm... Why do I suck now? I've been absolutely just, like, cleaning house through all of these missions before. Why am I doing so poorly now? Okay. These heavy tanks are apparently frigging brutal. Okay. Let him have it with the missiles. You are going to go on a long journey that way. They say heavy tanks, they mean heavy. Get in there. You're going to start. Don't move, I guess. You start moving. We need to kill the hell out of these tanks, because these are the really mean ones. There we go. These tanks do, like, stability damage, which is really fucking nasty. Minor change I would make to how the melee works is make it like XCOM, so that it's... If you're trying to click on somebody to melee, it just moves you to the position where you can melee them. Oh, he's just body checked into me. Go. Okay, the pilot has dipped. Good, so that's one of them down. Go, melee again. Just let him have it. You are going to hold your fire because I don't want you to accidentally blast my guy in the back. You shouldn't be able to take much more. Pretty sure you don't have much health left. Yeah, there we go, just obliterated. Oh my god, he's already dead. Man, why did that one mission take, like, 4 goes? That was weirdly difficult for a 2-star mission. It was a lot of damage to take. But they did get a level up, which is what I wanted. Man, I'm amazed that you guys took no health damage from that. There we go, we got some nice... I'm sorry, an axe? I beg your pardon? I beg your finest pardon? An axe. Used to knock down mechs and deal significant damage to pilots. This seems mean. That's just uncalled for. Big boy shotgun, though. Still can't use it because none of my mechs are have enough heat dissipation to do it. Those heavy arms, though. Yeah, let's try and salvage those. And I'm pretty sure... Ooh, a mine layer. I think I will. There we go. Okay. Let's see what you are. You are a defender. That's not great, I'll be honest, because I'm pretty sure Kilo is a better defender than you. And you are an engineer, which, again... Yeah, not great because... I mean, I guess it's good that we have someone who can, like, step in for somebody else's job. So, a mine layer. That seems like fun. Ahem, excuse me. So... we picked up an axe. How does that... Okay, slightly longer range, though not by much. Okay, deals... yeah, deals pilot damage and builds up unstable. So that's good if I want to knock a mech out on its arse. Not a bad idea. I'm actually going to give you a bit more heft. There we go. Gonna give you just like a bit more beef so you can withstand a few hits. Now, is there anything? All the stuff that I've got right now is heavy armor, which I don't really... I'm probably going to use that to build a heavy mech once I have a heavy mech to build. We are going to head over to this little question mark, and then we're going to try an elimination. It might be funny to see what our sniper can do. Is that going to set that off if we... Yeah, we don't want to go after that one. We want to do this and then go for the elimination. Alright. Come across a broken down transport truck with Cascade logos emblazoned on the side. Several soldiers are offloading crates but paying surprisingly little attention. Let's see if we can steal some big crates. Soldiers are so focused on the broken truck they don't even notice one of the crates being carted away. You're gone before they ever notice it's missing. We got a gun! Okay. We got a another missile launcher. That is unfortunately just a less good version of the one that I have. Boo. Shame. Oh well. We can use that to break down and eventually learn how to make it, though. Alright. Patrols such as these aren't the biggest threat out there, but they can interfere with more important operations or threaten the mobile base, and neutralise the enemy forces in the area. Gladly. So we've got 2 squads with 1 dropship coming in later. Yeah, and some air support. Okay, we're going to keep helping these guys level up. Send the sniper to help. Just going to level these guys up a bit so they at least are on, you know, eyeballing terms. It's weird that the levels only go to 5, considering it doesn't take that many fights to get a guy up to level 5. I would have expected it to go higher. Okay, before we begin the fight, I'm going to take a very quick moment to go and use the facilities. We'll be right back. Okie dokie, we're back. So, we have enemy spotters, apparently. Which one is the spotter? Presumably... Charger... Who's the spotter? Oh, there we go. It's you with the radio pack. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to have the sniper just immediately blow your head off. else. Start moving into position. And theoretically have you start flanking. That'll work. You're here. Can you just let him have it? You, they've got to come directly at you, so alright, and actually it says mine layer, let's lay a mine. Go, mine goes out, enemy immediately destroyed, and that guy's about to tread on a mine. Pilot is out of the game, so that shot should finish you off. Blocked, blocked. Start sniping. You are just going to start getting sprayed down with bullets. Blank. Up a bit. So you can start just argle-bargling in that direction. Go. Enemy spotters neutralized. Oh, we've been approached from the rear. Okay. So we are done here, but now we need to retreat. Our sniper is about to get targeted by all sorts of crap. Dash. Start running that way. Nope. That's wrong. Deal with this last guy. Then start running it back. Sweet Macross missile monstrosity. Start drilling that guy. You do one attack against that, and that should be enough to... Okay, they have decided that they really don't like my sniper. Spraying this guy with bullets as you run away. Jump down the hill. You are going to take a little bit of heat damage, but... get the fuck out. Absolutely sprayed. You no longer have a weapon, because you only had the one arm and I've blown it off. Just suppressive fire that guy. Nice. He just nopes the hell out of there. No targets remain. Nice. Easy business. I was here at the end of November-ish. Right. When you say here, do you mean in chat? Or do you mean... Oh, I was about to say, or your place. Sounds like your place. Yeah, that's... that, as a fellow hairsman, yeah, I get it. Right. House thoroughly cleaned. Survived the mission unscathed. Not for the want of trying, they really wanted her head. Got long hair after 2 years, I was sick of it. Valid. I like my hair, though. Okay. That light mech, despite the fact that it got absolutely fucking tabled at the start. Ooh. That's a fairly spicy machine gun. How does that size up against the one that we have? So the torrent. 410, 486. 16 versus 12. Okay, that is just a better version of the machine gun. Excellent. And the Hakobu set. We'll definitely take the shields. Yeah, because we stance versus the Ajax. It's a bit on the heavier side, but it's, yeah, more than double the strength. Better Scorpion. Just straight take that. Ooh! Missile Salvo Pack. Yes, I will. And a whole lot of otherwise not particularly spicy parts. Let's just salvage what we can. Do we want to... Okay, if I try and salvage the whole Hakobu set... Is there one thing that I can forego? Damn, it's put me just over. What can I... You know what? We won't take the mine layer. We will take the missile pack instead. There we go. We'll actually scrap the mine layer, and maybe we can make our own in the future. Nice! It's time to strike. We're fine. We're fine on unit cores. We'll take the components. Assassination. Takeover. Breach. We haven't seen a demolitions mission in quite a while, unfortunately. As much as I'd love to blow some shit up. Ooh, Nimble Giant. You know what? That is the perfect excuse that we can turn the Commissar into a heavy mech. What is your weight class right now? Medium. So yeah, let's put... We'll equip the Asgard set. Oh, actually, that would level us down. Okay. Okay, we are now in the heavy weight class. That will speed things up a little bit. Okay. The big boy. Fairly saucy hazard yellow. Okay. You get a missile launcher pack. Let's give you some legs that don't suck. And where's that? There we go, there's the torrent. Nice. We are going to get just unreasonable amounts of Dakar. So Oscar's leveled up. Gains a small amount of health when returning from a combat with a victory. Recovers a small amount of health for everyone in the squad, including themselves after combat. I think that's going to be more useful. And you can withstand additional trauma without dying, but gains reduce at... Okay. Shield actions take less time on the timeline. Okay, so that's if you just want to like pop your shield up for a second and then bring it back down. Sure. You can really sort by just everything, huh? Okay. We'll leave that for now. I'm not going to worry about breaking down any stuff because we are going to have 2 new mechs that we want to kit out soon. So let's see. We've got a breach, mid-range weapon, rare components, weapon subsystem, weapon pilot pod, rare subsystems, backpack melee weapon, heavy armor, short-range weapon. Let's do a breach. Howdy, Adrian. Been a hot minute. How have you been? Okay, turrets. Sounds about right. So, we definitely are going to want to bring... Yeah, we definitely want to bring... Mr. Missile Man. One animated Disney movie has a 12 plus age rating, only one. Okay. Which one is it? Hmm. 06 or 9. Now I'm curious about which one it could be. It's not the Black Cauldron, Incredibles, Fantasia, or Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Is it Dumbo? No, is it Pinocchio? Is it Pinocchio? It's Atlantis. Really? That's surprising. Yeah, we're gonna put Oscar in the commissar, just because I want to bring 4 people for this, but there we go. Features the last smoking character in a Disney movie. Oh yes, because the old boy, I forget his name. The old guy, he smokes a pipe. Old lady. Yes, the radio. I should know this. I rewatched this recently. Yeah, the radio lady has a pipe. Forgot about that. Where is this generator? That big building down there. Alright. Alteus, if you would be so kind as to give them some. It's just... I'm just gonna like start running you that way. There we go. At that point, your missile becomes available. It's only a couple of tanks, so this shouldn't be too rough. So the actual age ratings, Atlantis was a PG, a bunch of other films like... Man. Age ratings on these movies are always so weird. Let's have you snipe the drone first things first. Just deal with that straight away. Who doesn't have orders? You don't have orders. Right, go. Guys! Oh my god, you just killed her! You just completely immobilized. You idiots! Okay, I'm taking that one from the top. Basic awareness, people! Singular F-bombs in PG-13 movies. I remember somebody saying that, like there was this whole idea of just, like, what if they made a... You know, this was before Marvel sort of went through their big changes and sort of the movies became a bit more on the mature side. But people were saying, oh yeah, could you imagine if they did like an X-Men movie or something like that? But because it's, you know, PG-13, they can only have one F-bomb, and Deadpool spends the whole movie like agonizing over when's going to be the best time to say it, and then Wolverine beats him to the punch and just by telling Deadpool to shut the fuck up. Nope. It's there. I'm gonna keep running. Southwark movie had 399 swears. One more, and it would have lost the R rating. The South Park team have always been remarkably good at sort of dancing around censorship stuff. I remember apparently one thing they would do was very deliberately put really off-color jokes, like stuff that you would never get away with in their writing, and submit that to censors, so that then they could just remove that one really off-color joke, and the censor would be like, okay, now it's good. should hopefully be enough to take out the generator. There we go. Generators are out of action, so now you can start coming back to join the fight. Spray him down. Dude, I gave you a sidearm. Use that. It's you out. You just bonked into him and did nothing. Eat. Shotgun blast. Shotgun blast. Oh, you have lost control. Right, that's why you weren't doing anything for the most of that turn, because you are struggling. There we go. It's fine, give me a minute, I just got to... there we go. Alright. That went well. We actually got a 4K Blu-ray release. Thought that was pointless, but honestly, looking at the comparison, the 4K Blu-ray version is a lot more colourful. I've never been particularly good at identifying the difference in those sorts of things. Reset available. Oh, interesting. Okay, you desperately need a break. Oh, multi-rocket launcher. Nice. So, pilot pod. Advanced armored pod utilizes an inertial dampening system, tapping into reactor for increased pilot protection. Oh, I see. Okay, uses some power to yeah, reduce the damage that the pilot takes. Noted. And yeah, nothing of any particular value. We can just scrap all of that. Alright. Looking at the time, we don't really have enough to do another mission, so we're just going to save, and actually, we'll set up camp. So you need rest. I'll give both of you guys some rest as well. And will mean that we get our new mechs. It's fine. We didn't really need the help. We just needed you guys to lose the fatigue. Nice. Okay. So we now have 2 new mechs to kit out. And we will do that next time. Ugh. I should watch the Lego Movie again. That was unironically just a really good movie. Okay, let's head on back to the booth and let's see if we can't go and raid somebody. Who's on? Who's on? Who's on? Because now is the time that my internet slows right down. Raw. Alright. Let's see. Arctic Deathwater's playing some Night Rain. Laser Bear's playing some Dead Space. You know what? We're going to head on over to Arctic. There we go. There we go. He is doing some Night Rain. Let's see how that goes. And I will see you all tomorrow for more Phantom Brigade. Until then, good night and much love.